Okay, everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing today? It's Tigers baseball playoff version. How's everybody doing today?
We're here.
Awesome. That's awesome. And of course, we got a Tigers win today, so it was great. People, start introducing yourself. You can just spew off as you want to.
What up? It's your boy Day. A lot of y'all know I'm not a Tigers fan, but I've been watching Tigers this past month. So I'm here to just kind of give my perspective tonight as somebody who's kind of more of an onlooker from the outside in.
Awesome. Hey, Bandit.
It's your boy Bandit. You feel me? Representing them Detroit Tigers, and we smoking on that Guardians pack today. You feel me?
Richard.
Guardians pack. Smoking on
Richard, you can find me at Riggs928 on X.
Yep. And I saved the best for last. Good old Mike.
Mike, you can find me at @1pride_JR. Man, me and Rich toughing it out, man. We sick, but we toughing it out.
Yeah,
You sick too, Mike? Damn.
They both sipping from the same bottle.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
flare flu. Some flare flu.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm already forgetting.
So we're gonna do this time. This show is gonna be a little different. We're not gonna have basic topics. We're just gonna discuss it as a forum. Like how do we, like as far as the win, and as we have questions amongst ourselves, and if we have anybody that's also in the chat, if they want to ask a question, they can. And we'll probably do our best to like give our opinion on it or whatnot, or our best advice. Does anybody have anything to start off with?
Hey, I put it like this: our pitching and that defense hold it down today. Just saying.
The last 2 nights.
Hold it down. You feel me?
Yeah, one thing we didn't touch on yesterday, we kept on saying, hey, we win today, we put the pressure on them because they got to come back to Detroit down 2-1 in a do or die situation. But at worst, we still got Scuba on the mound for Game 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, that's not a bad backup plan.
Yeah, that's not a bad backup plan. Even though I still think we can get it done tomorrow, and I think we will get it done tomorrow. But that's not a bad backup.
Not tomorrow, Friday.
What?
No,
Hey, tomorrow?
Oh, the game's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Game tomorrow. I got to be skipping.
yeah, game tomorrow.
Not for some reason they put us in back-to-back games for Detroit. So
Oh, it's over. It's over, baby. It's over.
oh, here, hey Mike, and I think you'll agree with me on this one. Do you think do you believe that there is any other pitchers that should pitch tomorrow outside of Reese Olson starting?
I don't think so. I think it should be Reese Olson. I thought he should have got the nod in Game 1. Hopefully, he gets the nod tomorrow, Game 4.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as Richard said earlier, go with whatever Hinch does, but I don't know. I can't accept if we don't at least have Reese Olson in there the whole time.
The whole time?
Sorry, I used my words. Let me use my words correctly. I backed that up to start. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say I haven't seen you guys throw a guy more than 4 or 5 innings in a while.
Scuba.
Well, okay, let me choose my words like you did. Outside of Scuba, I haven't seen a guy go really more than 3-4 innings, really.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You know, man, you were talking about it, Chris. AJ plays for matchups, and and it's hard to question because they burn pitchers early when they don't want to. They burn hitters. Like, you never know. You cannot game. All AJ has to do is tell you who a starter is. Whatever after that, you don't know. Outside of Scuba, you really don't know what's going on. Scuba, you know, at least 6. Even with his worst shit, he's going to get you at least 6. Like, what he's doing right now is like a Kenny Rogers. Remember when he went on that run, Chris?
I do. I remember that. I remember Kenny Rogers.
Like, that's what Scuba's doing. At the end of the year, when you needed your best player, he clutched his nuts up, and he has never even pitched this much in his career. And he's been hurt.
Do you remember Doyle Alexander?
That was I've heard of him. That was for he got traded for John Smoltz.
he came to Detroit and he went 9-0 down the stretch for us. And this was back in like late 90s. No, late 80s, early 90s or something like that. And that was a good trade. And he did the same thing. He wasn't very good with I think he was with the Royals or something like that. And then he came over and pitched for us and he went like 9-0 down the stretch.
Yeah,
So I got a question.
Okay.
Is there anything that watching these past 3 games, like I know you guys have played very well. Obviously, you've won 2 out of 3. Is there anything that's starting to like make you kind of like a little nervous? Like, I don't know how to put it, but is there something you're just like, man, I don't know about this, or what was he thinking there? Is there anything like that you guys are starting to notice?
It's hard to, because me and Chris were talking about this before we came on air, is Chris said this, you're not going to win all your chances and all your decisions, but he does it so often during the game and they hit when they need them to hit. All you need is one to hit, Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. You need one decision to hit. As long as like Ibanez, that triple, that 3-run triple.
Brought everybody home.
What Scooble's done, Riley, it doesn't matter. You never know who the star that day's going to be. And AJ just punches it's hard to question him now because it's worked since July. Once he got the team that he wanted. Remember, Chris, when I came in the chat and I said, Hinch, I think it was after a win, he said, we're going to get younger and we're going to get better. And that's when them call-ups started coming, and all of a sudden everything started coming together. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But
What you talking about?
yeah, what you talking?
Because that was long-winded, but
You're always long-winded, so I'm not worried about that. I just kind of like
We need that flare flu right now.
but seriously, once he made that comment, they turned around and these young guys have put a little juice. It's been phenomenal to watch.
Yeah.
From what I've been watching since like 10 games since the playoffs started, only questionable decision I got with any other Tigers management was when they put the 20-year-old pitcher in. Other than that, I see nothing I can argue with.
But go ahead, Chris. Do you want this or Mike? Do you got something to say?
Yeah, like I'm with them on that. It's only been 2 things for me. The first thing was putting Job in that situation. I didn't think that was the right situation for Job.
I agree.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. Like I get he's a maniac, but I thought that was a little bit too crazy for me, and it almost killed us. But
he came in and loaded the bases. I remember that.
But we came back and won that and swept them, so it worked out. The only other thing was, like I said, game 1, I thought Reese has done enough in a regular season. I get he was coming back towards the end of the season, so he wasn't like all the way back. But he had the most rest out of all the pitchers, if you would think of the starters, out of all the starting pitchers. So, and I thought he proved enough in the regular season to get the nod. So hopefully, like I said, he gets the nod tomorrow because I think you can get 5 innings out of Reese.
Resting the pitcher stuff is like kind of backfired. Like you see, they started pitcher today. He was rested for like what? He ain't played the game since I don't know when, and that came backfired him in the head. So I think with baseball, like baseball is a sport where the breaks will kill your team. You feel me? Like the week off, because everybody that got a break right now is down in their series. Except for the Yankees, I think they playing right now. But everybody that got the break, everybody that got in the break, they down in their series. So I think us playing consistent baseball and just staying, you feel me, keeping this flow going is actually helping our team. That's what I think about it.
Yeah. So I agree with what Mike said. I'm absolutely 100% on that Reese Olson thing, man. I don't know why they just didn't put him in to begin with. But I mean, we've done everything. I mean, if they would have put somebody different in other than Reese Olson, like if they'd have put in like Holton or something like that, I probably wouldn't have questioned it. But to put a starter in, a legit like good starter in after you have an opener is kind of weird. But here's one that's like out of left field. It's not a question. It's actually something I'm worried about. Right now, we are super too comfortable. with always coming from behind. It's always working for. We're super now. Granted, AJ Hinch is going to keep these guys level-headed. They're not going to get too high on themselves. He's going to keep them. Hey, listen, this isn't over. This team can still come back. They're freaking a playoff team. Just we have another game tomorrow, so let's we celebrate. Cool, great job. Move on tomorrow. My problem is we are really comfortable with just.
But Chris, with that, this team got that fight in them too, though, man. They don't.
I know.
But man, like I don't think they see the bigger picture. You feel me? I think they know it not to get big headed. You feel me? And
the question was, what do we as fans are worrying or thinking about? So that's what I am. It's like it just feels really like our fan base is like super comfortable with the fact that like it's just hitting. All it takes is like one game to change everything, and so that's what I'm thinking. We gotta be.
You'd like to come out, Chris. It sounds like you'd like to come out and kind of put the game away early. Is that what?
I need some runs on the board in the first 2 innings. Like I need just to make me as a fan feel comfortable, because even if the Guardians were to come back and win the game, I'm like, okay, well at least we didn't wait till like the 9th inning to put runs up. I mean, because they're going to throw every pitcher they have left at us. Because their starter from week 1, he's starting. Going to start tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. If I haven't looked him up, but if he's not starting tomorrow, I'd be very surprised.
The game 1 starter. You think he's going to start tomorrow?
I have to look, but if he doesn't, it'd be dumb because he was their best pitcher.
I mean, that makes 100% in a closeout game. You got to throw your ace out there.
Yeah.
You know? And then
What do you think?
If you survive and go to game 5, well, then that's when you have to play the mix and match game.
They got Tanner.
BB's pitching. Yeah, he's pitching. Yeah, so that should have been a no-brainer. But that's the thing; they're going to throw everything. If BB gives up a couple runs in the first 2 innings, they may pull him and put in their next best pitcher and just continue. They're gonna throw the whole bullpen at us.
The pressure's on them.
It is because they were the favorite, so it's going to be all on them.
So,
we all know as sports fans, the closeout game is the hardest game to win.
It is
these
very.
These rookies got to be ready to win this tomorrow. You know
it is, but on top of that, like if they're throwing him back on the mound tomorrow, like it still don't matter who they throwing on for game 5.
Scoble.
Yeah.
No, I mean who are they?
Guardians.
I know who we got for game 5. I'm talking about who they got for game 5.
Yeah,
like, they're in a tough spot. They're in a tough spot. It ain't just about tomorrow's game. If they do get to game 5, you still got to go against the best pitcher in baseball again. And who are you throwing on the mound to face that?
It's going to be Matthew Boyd probably.
You wouldn't throw Scooble tomorrow just to close it out and then get some rest.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Our pitching staff is good enough where we don't need to use him at all. There's no reason for him to even be thought of.
Okay, say the shoe was on the other foot. You were in Cleveland's position.
Of course.
Would you throw, if you were down 2-1 like they are, would you throw Scooble tomorrow?
Throughout the game, maybe not to start, because I'd probably throw Reese Olson out there tomorrow. And let's say you get through 4 or 5 innings and the game's either closer, maybe they're ahead. And he's starting to give up runs. I'm bringing in Scooble.
I mean, we in a good spot though, because we got multiple pitchers that only pitch like an inning. Like Holton only pitched an inning. He closed the game. Vex only pitched like an inning in a third, so he should still be available. You have who else we got? Montero, didn't he only pitch an inning?
Yeah.
Only the first inning. Yep. Yeah, he was only the first inning. So those 3 pitchers alone right there, they should still be fresh enough if they need to be used tomorrow at some point in the game to get an out, get 2 outs, maybe get 3 outs. They should still be available, you would think.
How many did Herder pitch? Did he pitch?
He pitched a lot. So I don't know about him. He was the bulk guy today. So
you got Salmons too, don't you?
Yeah, I think you're right, Rich. So they got. As a matter of fact, they still have Job in there too somewhere. So I mean, they got pitching. Everybody. You
Go ahead.
go, Rich.
My bad, bro. I was wanting to say I agree with what Mike said about and everybody else about Joe. But if you do go look back at it, it was nothing really hit hard. It was just unfortunate bullshit that really got him.
Yeah.
You know. So, but anyway, like, but Dave, were you asking a question if like you're in the Guardian situation down 2-1, would you pitch Scuba? Was that what you were saying?
Yeah, like the shoe on the other foot type of deal.
Absolutely, because then you need that win. So you got to throw your best pitcher out there.
Especially if you're down in the game, you definitely have to make sure that you're not giving up any more runs. Like you gotta hope that your rookies can get some runs in. That's the big deal.
Yeah,
I heard it. It might have been wrong. I might have heard, but I did heard that we had 19 scoreless innings going to the next game.
Yeah,
that defense in that pitch, man, is coming in clutch, man. You gotta hang your hat up.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is these guys, they can pitch so many different ways, and there's what's the best availability or best availability?
Availability is availability.
Yeah. So these guys are always ready. Like you can have Holden start one game and then the next game he's your closer. Like you cannot prepare for this shit.
And it's also a great thing because these guys, like hardly any of these guys are making any kind of money, and so they're not. It's not something like the front office is going. Listen, the dude makes $25 million a year. He's got to be in the starting lineup. Like this is all these guys haven't gotten paid, so they need to show out. So they'll do anything. It does not matter. Like, and that's what makes them so cohesive is the fact that, oh, you want me to bunt today? All right, cool. I'll do that. Oh, you want me to swing for the fences? Yeah, not a problem. You want me to roll up that pitch count? Cool. I'll take a lot of pitches. I don't need to do this. That's what makes this team so good is that they're willing to just kind of play by the rule of thumb for the day. I think out the gate today, we were doing a lot of first pitch swinging to see if they could get on base, and it worked. So sometimes it doesn't work right off the bat. You may have to change your philosophy throughout the game. But these guys are going to do whatever it takes. They're not stuck in one grind, one type of philosophy.
I'll say this. I'll say one thing I'm worried about or that I've noticed since watching these past couple games. You guys kind of have struggled with runners in scoring position.
Oh.
You're not getting them in when you have the chance to get them in. I didn't watch the game today, but the game I watched the other day, I think you guys had second and third, and I want to say it was like the fifth or sixth inning, and the guy let off with a double. I remember. I forgot who let off with a double, and they wasted it.
They did that today. They did that once today too.
Yeah, it was on runners on.
I let off for a double, and he didn't get to third base. It happens. I mean, but they did score on other opportunities. That's the thing. Like if they're scoring on some opportunities, cool. You may have an inning where you waste an inning you could have gotten runs at. But if it's a situation where you're like it's like your fifth, sixth inning and you've already had like 2 or 3 opportunities and you've kind of lost it, that's where you got to start getting like kind of, okay, guys, we need to get some runs across the board.
Hey, the thing is, like, runs are a premium in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So you got to really capitalize when you have the chances. And I've noticed you guys aren't really capitalizing.
Yeah, I agree. I think if I remember correctly, like one of them innings we did capitalize off getting somebody on second base and able to get them to third and get them in, and then the other one we stranded them. We wasn't even able to get them to third base.
Yep.
But on the flip, we've been in them situations too on defense, and we got out of the situations.
That's true. Yeah. Our defense have backed up the pitchers quite a bit. Even today was really good. Man, Veerling. Was it Veerling? He's the one that got that third base snag. Yeah. That would have been runs.
Yes.
That was an awesome hit some hops on that. to make that play at third.
He's a very valuable player because he can play so many different positions, do so many things, and he's a pretty good defender wherever he plays.
I'll tell you, he's gotten better as the season gone on. In the beginning of the season, a lot of people did not want him there. He wasn't doing well. All he had going for him was he was versatile. But now he's gotten better throughout as the season has gone on. His bat has gotten a little bit better. His taking pitches at the plate. What was that one game where he by the third at bat he had already seen like 30 pitches. Like he had already seen a lot. So yeah. And thanks to the 320 people that are following and watching us right now. Thank you very much. If you have a chance, go to
That's
Detroit.
a lot for the baseball show. Let's go.
Subscribe to Detroit Fan Report. But
I brought him here. I brought him here.
You with the Lions and the Pistons stuff on. Yeah, that's right here. Hey, Mike, do you have anything? You're kind of quiet back there.
Nah, I haven't got anything else to put unless I got like another topic I want to throw up.
I mean, okay. So here's something. Okay, nobody look it up. Don't Google it. I'm only going to give you like a quick. This is a question. Richard knows I was going to ask a question. He doesn't know what it was. This is a question. Okay, Don't be looking it up. I know Mike's in the background somewhere. Don't be looking it up. You're only going to get like 30 seconds, so you ain't going to have enough time. Okay. When was Parker Meadows drafted? What year?
Oh, I just looked this up the other day because that's why I found out where he went to school.
I found his rookie card, so I was very surprised at when year he was drafted.
2017.
2019.
I'm gonna go between them. I'm gonna go 18.
It's 18. 2018. That long ago.
Why y'all going off? What I say, man? Come on, man.
6 years. He's been in the pros for 6 years. Well, he's been a professional baseball player for 6 years.
He's been in for a while. His brother, Austin Meadows, or I think his brother or cousin or whatever, Austin Meadows.
No, they're brothers. They're brothers.
Are they brothers? I couldn't remember.
They came from Tampa. He was supposed to be pretty good too.
Yeah. It looks like at the start of Parker Meadows' career, it looks like he's going to be better than two. From what I'm seeing, but I was very
trade, man. We got hold in that trade.
Topic for us.
Absolutely no. But I was very surprised when I saw that he was drafted in 2018. I was like, wow, that was a long time ago. That was 6 years ago. Is quite a bit for a guy that just got brought up, but he was very young. We forget a lot. We forget. We forget sometimes these guys are like 18 years old, 17 years old when they get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to quit.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, no, my bad. You go, Rich. I go after.
No, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
I just want to give Avila his credit too, because some of these players, like a lot of them younger players, are his players. Like you can't give all the credit to Scott Harris.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, because that's an Avila player. Parker Meadows. He is. And that's why when I saw it, I was like, oh wow. So
was he a high draft pick?
Huh?
Was he a high draft pick?
Second
round. That's good. That's a good pick.
That was an early second round too, I believe.
It was
180 rounds in the MLB draft. Is the second round pick? That's pretty good.
Not anymore. It used to be 40 rounds. Now it's 20. So
20 rounds, man. That's insane, bro.
That's because there's so many players on a team. That's why.
So I got a
Carpenter was 19th round.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Mike?
Kerry Carpenter was 19th round.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's insane, bro. That's insane.
Because you know how we always talk about football, where I always say like, did a player top out in college? Like he's really good, and then he comes to the pros and he's ass. Well, in baseball, the variables are even more so because like they can go like let's say they get drafted in the 20th round and they're like they're a highly touted prospect and they're young. They may go back to college and then come back and get redrafted. So to get a better slot to make more money. So
Draft is always a toss-up, man. Like Scuba was in the same draft as Meadows. He was in 2018 as well. What round do y'all think he went in?
He went late. I think he went late. He was like 15th or something.
Ninth round.
Yep, ninth round. Ninth round.
Ninth round.
Yeah, so it's crazy like that.
I got a player for you. How about Perez?
Perez.
I don't know when Perez was drafted.
No,
I'm
saying.
You're talking about as far as being unsung?
Like, yeah, and how what he has done, like with his at bats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a switch hitter too, ain't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like him because he's a switcher. I still think we have too many lefties, man. I think we need a couple right hand at bats, man. We need like 2 or 3 in the offseason, in my opinion. But I like Perez a lot.
Absolutely.
And didn't he also start off in the infield and they moved him to outfield? He did a pretty good job out there.
Yeah.
Shortstop.
Okay.
I got a question.
Yeah.
All right. Even though our batting has been good this postseason, y'all think we can keep this up for the next 2 seasons?
Next 2 what? You broke up.
I said, do y'all think we keep this up through this series and the next series to get to the World Series?
It's possible.
I'm not gonna doubt anymore. Neil, you asked me a couple of weeks ago, and I said no. I said I didn't even think they were gonna make it, and now here they are, right where they're at.
Well,
I'm not gonna doubt them. They went, hey, this team can go to the World Series. This manager Hinch, he's already won one. He's proved he's a smart manager. He keeps this up, like they could easily go. This is a different team right here. They play baseball a lot different than everybody else. You watch them, the matchups, the pitching changes, all this. That's not like a normal team doesn't do that as much as the Tigers do. And I think it's throwing a lot of teams off. So I think they can march right on to the World Series if they keep this up and it keeps working the way it is.
Yeah.
Our batting. Can we keep our batting up to get to the World Series? We know we got the and we got the
batting. Just man, with the batting with this team, they don't need a lot of hits and a lot of runs because their pitching will shut them down. Like this pitching staff the Tigers got, it's pretty damn good from what I've seen. So if the batting can just be timely hitting, yeah, they can march right on.
Don't be surprised tomorrow if we're getting in the later innings and it's either a tie or it's a really close game or whatnot. You don't start seeing squeeze plays to get a couple of runs in towards the end of the game to try to like either put it away or get the lead or whatever, because you want to close out the game as fast as possible. People don't play small ball anymore, but we've done it a few times. So don't be surprised if that comes out of the freaking wagon and they start squeeze plays and stuff like that.
Small ball's a lost art, man.
It is
and Mike said it earlier, and you always got the ace in the hole in Scooble. Like no matter what, you got that ace in the hole. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You know, a lot of teams don't have that option.
It's true. You're right. Yeah. Thanks for. I also like to take another shout out now that we're up to 426 followers right now or watchers. Thanks to everybody for being on here and watching our somewhat of a show and what we put on here. We do love it very much that you guys watch and view us each show that we do. And once again, like and subscribe on Detroit Fan Report. And once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be giving away some type of a jersey, I do believe. So just keep following us and keep going with us. But yeah,
I'll give out either a Lions, Tigers, or a Red Wings jersey. We can do it like that when we get to subscribers. Just we all sports. You feel whatever jersey of the subscribers' choice. When they win, they get to pick what jersey they want and who their jersey is. We can do it like that.
It's fair.
Yankees just took the lead over here.
Oh wow!
other team jerseys now. Hold on. Like, let's get that. We're not buying you no Eagles jersey. We're not buying.
No, it's a Detroit jersey. That's what you're going to get. You're going to have to like it.
Yeah, you get it. So if y'all please hit that subscribe button. Once we get to 500, I'm gonna change that. Once we get to 500 subscribers, like your favorite Detroit team.
Yep.
That's a promotion.
Red
So-
Wings jersey would be kind of hard.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of hard. Those are tough.
What kind of jersey?
It's the way.
The Red Wings, well, it's not even called a jersey. What do they call those? Sweaters, right? Don't they call them sweaters?
No, that's back in the day. They're still called jerseys. Right.
Okay.
So hockey jerseys are probably one of the more expensive jerseys that you're going to find. You know, if you get the authentic with the fight strap and everything, you're probably talking like $250 for a no-name guy.
Our viewers are worth it.
Yeah, you sure? Yeah, sure. We'll say that on live camera. We'll say that. You damn right, y'all are. Shit.
We could give away a free Detroit Pistons jersey. I mean, at this point in time, budget constraints and whatnot. You know.
Yeah, somebody got a Darko jersey somewhere.
A Darko.
All right, somebody does. You're right, Mike.
They must have one.
No, I ain't got one. Hell no. But, man, I remember seeing a lot of them back in the day, man. People have.
I want to say this though, like y'all see them fans out there though. I told y'all they was gonna be loud.
Man,
It was packed. That's the biggest crowd ever.
Most people
biggest crowd ever.
They broke a record today. I did hear that.
Yeah,
I've seen that video of the crowd pop when he struck him out, man. Damn.
Yeah.
That was loud.
So shout out to all the fans that was at American Park today, man.
I saw the Athletic. They had put something like the 8 remaining teams or whatever. They put the ballpark atmospheres or some bullshit like that. We was dead last at number 8. Like, ain't no way in the world.
No way, bro.
We always get disrespected. We always get disrespected just because we Detroit, man. Detroit is one of the best sports towns in America.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they are, Mike. I absolutely agree. And me and you and all of us have seen like going to games. I mean, so the fan experience is not just at the stadium, but if you go to a away game and half the fans are from the opposing team, that says something. We travel very well.
The organization had to put out a memo to ask the fans, season tickets to not sell the Lions fans. That's when you have a problem. So I don't understand why you say that either.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, yeah.
We still don't get, the city still don't get no respect even after what we did at the draft, man. We had like 750,000 people total, right, for that whole weekend that were there at the draft.
775,000, wasn't it?
On the first night, we broke some kind of attendance record.
Yeah, we did, and then we broke the total record too for those 3 nights combined.
Yep. That's why I said on the last show, it's like I challenge Green Bay if they're. I think you said they host the draft next year, right? If they do,
there's gonna be a sea of blue there. What?
What'd you say?
It's gonna be a sea of blue. Green Bay, that's not.
Oh, it's hell down there too during that time too. Shit, Green Bay be cold.
I challenge Green Bay to get over 775,000 fans.
I ain't going to
challenge. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can do it.
I don't either, man. Where would they even do it at? I don't even think Green Bay's that big.
I don't know if they have the facility to do that. I mean, they can do it, but are they going to have to be able to hold that many people? I don't think they will.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are if the key tomorrow?
We got off track a little bit. What are your expectations for tomorrow?
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, what's the keys? Oh, I got you. I heard you, Rich. I'm gonna say you.
Hey, we apologize, y'all, man. Rich been in the studio all night.
But
Mike been filming while Mike over there trying to cover up. Mike been filming.
Rich mixtape coming out.
We all know.
It's him and Chicken Nugget.
We know why Mike's not showing his face, man. He hasn't had his ear did in a while, so let's just put it there. We know why he's not showing his face.
Oh
I thought
shit!
this show was starting like an hour later. I was about to really take a nap.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, like Richie said, Jackson, Chris, I'm gonna start with you. What's your keys to the game tomorrow?
Keys to the game: pitching, and key hitting. Runners in scoring position, like we've already talked about. I'll keep it simple so there's enough for everybody. But yeah,
Mike, what's your keys to the game?
Putting the pressure on them, so that means scoring the first run, hitting, drawing first blood. That's my keys to the game. Draw first blood, put more pressure on them because you get up a run or two, they're gonna get more desperate.
Rich, what's your keys to the game?
That's fucked up.
Sorry.
But for real, Rich,
Go ahead, Richard. I apologize. I'm sorry.
So,
okay, I'm just playing, man. Go ahead, Rich. What's your keys to the game?
so the key, I was going to say what Mike said, because if you get that first run, then you force their hand to start making decisions maybe that they don't want to make.
Yep.
That ain't. Even though
Defense.
Hey.
Back up your pitcher. Like, keep it close. 'Cause if you guys struggle at the plate again, or struggle to get guys in, you got that defense has to hold firm behind those pitchers.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna say something different than everybody. We have runners in score position. Please bring them home. Like there's been too many times where we left runners in score position. Not just this series, last series too. So just bring them home and just end this. Let's end this because I don't. I mean, I would go to Cleveland because you feel me. I got tickets to the next 5th game of the game. I really don't want to bring it back to Cleveland, man. I don't want to go there and hear all these fans.
You might as well refund those tickets, man.
What's my money? But anyway,
yeah.
I really, truly, just not just for the team, but for the fans, man. And we in this in Detroit, it's gonna be a party in Detroit, man. And us as fans, man, everything that we've been through for the Lions organization from what the Pistons are doing right now, and the Red Wings being down, like we need this. I know we know the Lions have been to the championship and everything else like that, but just to have baseball, football, hockey, they're gonna turn up this year. I really want to see it, man, because like y'all said, Detroit get a bad name, man, and we is one of the best sports town in America. Hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, none of us live there anymore, and look at us. You know what I mean?
Never lived there before, but
We still following it.
Bro, I'm always up there, bro. 3-hour trip, what?
And then Richard moving back. He don't know yet, but he moving back.
For real.
Yep. We'll be seeing Richard. I'm sure we'll see him. He'll have a Grand Rapids t-shirt on.
Yeah, I want one of them.
Richard gonna cuss me out at so I was just playing.
I can't. You're lucky.
What's the next topic? Is that it?
Anybody else ain't got nothing?
Well, the topics were just based off of whatever questions we have, what everybody has here. Like, do we have anything else? I mean, are we pretty much done? I mean, we've done pretty good in terms of covering everything. I mean, yeah, I can't think of anything else. Anybody else have anything? Final thoughts?
What time is the game? What time is the game tomorrow?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Well, so 6 o'clock my time.
Yep. And then, the Red Wings game, the opening day for the Red Wings game starts tomorrow as well. So,
nice. Okay.
Downtown is going to be a madhouse. So, just whoever's out there in Detroit, just understand that get there early. That's all I'm going to say.
Safe, man. Please be safe.
Yep. And thanks for the 515 viewers here. We hit 500 again. It's the second time we've done that. So that's awesome. I appreciate everybody that's watching us. And please follow, hit subscribe on Detroit Fan Report. And yeah, so I guess we can go with the closing ceremonies, as you might want to say. let's start with Bandit.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Bandit, man. You can find me on Facebook at Neil Green, real name. And X cut me out, you feel me? But you always can find me right here. Detroit Fan Report on YouTube. Please hit that like and subscribe button.
Daddy.
What up? It's your boy Day. You catch me on Twitter at Markham246. And yeah. I can't say it. I won't say it. I won't say it. I won't say let's go. I won't say that.
You can't help it, can you? You want to
Bloodline, man. Just say it, bro.
I'm not gonna say it though.
It's your
Richard?
blood, bro.
Where can they find you, Richard?
No, you want to. Or you want to
You
even
find
buy
that Riggs
Well,
9
fine,
too.
fuck it. I'll say it. They're in the AL and Braves are in the NL. So let's go
Hold up, Richard.
Let's go.
Okay, Rich, where can they find you, man?
Richard, you can find me at Riggs 928 at X.
And once again, the best guy in the house, Mike.
It's funny. You're right. You can find me on X. _JR. Tigers, we're going to take care of business tomorrow. And like Chris said, like everybody said, thank you for everybody that was watching, commenting, and all that. Over 500 is really, really good, man. We appreciate every like, comment, subscribe, anything we get. So shout out to all y'all.
Yep. And
Hey.
I'm
It ain't rich, man. We ain't shit. I just want to let y'all know right.
and I'm Chris. I'm on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram, and you can also find me on Facebook. Once again, 530 viewers. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe at Detroit Fan Report, and we out.